Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2. So, somebody commented on the last video saying that my territory is getting out of control no matter what I do. I'm not maintaining a good enough source of food, and that probably what I ought to do is just give up on food. Be okay with running a significant deficit all the time, and actually take all this territory that I've been considering, just leaving burned, and using it to generate enough money to run more stacks. And I think that person is probably right. But we're gonna give this food thing a little bit more of a chance. It would be really cool if I could find another pasture. Is there another pasture nearby? I guess I can't see any of this stuff. I need a scout. I think we might be able to maintain a decent food level if we can consistently win battles. I think my plan here is to run a slight deficit, like -3, maybe -4, so maybe not so slight, and then just get food from winning battles, and of course trying to maintain food provinces and stuff. But it may be that I'm putting a lot of effort into a thing that's not actually going to end up yielding any benefits. Alright, let's try to remove some enemy agents from the field, because they are very annoying. And also, we're just, we're really good at it. I think we're almost too good at it. It's nice to have these, really built-up plague priests running around doing stuff, because then it's easy to fold them into armies when they're needed. They can, burn the walls of a settlement and next turn join an army in the attack. I really like the agent system, honestly. Okay, so we set up to deal with this. Obviously, this will be trivial. So unfortunately, we're not going to get a lot of food out of this one, because there weren't really that many rats. Actually, 10's not bad. I don't feel bad about 10. Okay, and superior attacker. This is a good trait. Alright, so we got to get this army to the actual front now. With the quickness. What is, yeah, I guess just full march, fast. Get to cut the Quetzal. What? Did he just deny me? Oh, it's because I had the hero selected? I told him to move, and he was just like, nah, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so I had planned to have Otherlock come up and just take over that army, but now I think Otherlock's going to show up and recruit a new army. And this guy maybe is going to have to fall back? How do I want to do this? I think this is a pretty solid composition. I'm sure we could take the city. Right, we roll up, we destroy the walls. But then this stack, fresh off a battle, would have to fight that stack. And we don't have defenders for a couple of turns. It'll take 2 turns for him to get past Quetzal. So probably 4 turns to get over here. Otherlock's in no position to pursue, obviously. I shouldn't have had him march. I should have had him just walk as far as he could walk normally, do 1 turn of recruitment, and then get into Quetzal next turn. He could have cut a turn of clan rat recruitment off. But maybe we could beat this army. It's pretty scary, I'm not gonna lie. You know what, let's try it. Let's try to make his life difficult. Okay. Walls damaged. Let's just let ourselves in. Should I do this manually? Yeah, let's do it manually. I'm a little concerned that if I auto-resolve this, it's gonna, kill all my clan rats or something. No, run! I mean, it's pretty in our favor. Let's... Jesus, what? Look at how much damage we took. Yeah, loot and occupy. Alright, what's the wall status? 39%. 12 breaches. What the hell did our priest do to this place? Alright, well... So he doesn't need venomous blades, right? Is he the one... Oh no, he's not the guy who had the poisonous attacks. Then he should definitely take venomous blades. Poison is great. Alright, you need to keep working on Arcane Conduit. Yeah, I shouldn't auto-resolve that. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm so tired of fighting lizard men. They are just not a fun enemy. I'm as surprised to hear these words coming out of my mouth as you guys are, but man, I just wish that there were like a lot more elves. Or, you know, the other forces. I'd rather fight dwarves, I'd rather fight men, I'd rather fight vampires. I think vampires are fun to fight. I don't know. What's up? Oh, yeah, that's right. We were going to try to actually maintain this region. So at some point over here... Yeah, sure, let's get pottery. At some point over here, I'm going to spawn a lord, recruit like a half stack of like Skaven slaves or something, and use that to colonize the rest of the region. I'm just going to hold this region, because it is going to be worth quite a lot of money eventually. You have real orders? You do have real orders. Alright, I guess we'll see how this works out. I'm a little concerned now. If he doesn't attack this turn, we at least get to try to pick off some of the priests from his army with our own priest. I have to say, I think I spent a long time underestimating those skink priests. They are really a problem. Well, bless me? What are you supposed to say when you yourself sneeze? It feels a little conceited to be like, hey, bless me. God bless me, right? You know, guys? Okay, he's just sieging. That's good. We'll have a chance to hit his army with our priest. Unfortunately, like I said, it's going to take a lot of turns for reinforcements to show up, but I'm going to make him come to us. We're going to make him attack the city. Because I don't think his army's very well set up for fighting a city. And if he decides he does have to build a bunch of siege units for whatever reason, it might give us time to get our guys close up. Even if we can't get them close enough to reinforce and win the battle, we can at least get close enough to counterattack his counterattack. Hurry, Rat Surge, we desperately need you. Alright, let's start. Yeah, we can make... We won't be there next turn, though. It still will be 2 turns. Alright, you need to start recruiting. Master Commander. I think I'm going to do... I feel like this is pretty good. I'm wondering if we should maybe even go bigger on siege. Alright, what else do we have? You know, I would actually like some Death Globe dudes. They seem to be, at the very least, very competent in auto-resolve. And that is a value. Let's get 2 units of these. Or, actually, if we're going to be fighting dinosaurs a lot, and Croxigors and stuff, Poison Wind Globadiers are pretty good. So these guys actually do... Oh, they do much less missile damage. How does this break down? Yeah, well, the Death Globes. And the Death Globes are armor-piercing, and they're anti-infantry, so these are still good against Croxigors and stuff. Yeah, let's get a couple units of these. And then we'll fill with Plague Rats, or Plague Monks and stuff. Can I not... I can't recruit Sensor Bearers from the local pool. Guess it's not built up enough. Alright, and we'll get both of the pools working at maximum capacity. We'll make a lot of money next turn. We'll be alright.
Move, Hassan.
Alright, we'll start hassling their settlements over here.
Laws of decay.
Oh no, I left myself no money for murder. What was I thinking?
Corruption.
It'll be fine.
Nostria is mine.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna, like, think about ritual. We do kind of need to do a ritual eventually. Okay, well that was before I lost a huge battle. We had to reconfigure things a little bit is all. Wonder if there's any chance we could get peace with the lore masters. Okay. See, this is why scouting is valuable. You want to get some vision. Uh-oh. Oh, the Cult of Pleasure consumed Karandkar. Bad news is we lost our trade agreement. The good news is this potentially will allow us to trade with the Cult of Pleasure since they've acquired Karandkar's ports. As long as there's a land route from the Cult of Pleasure's capital to Karandkar, this might actually be a net gain for us. Because we couldn't trade with them previously. We will have to negotiate. Hey, where's the college? The College of Pyrotechnics hasn't shown up in a while, and it would actually be really nice if they did. Oh, where am I? Rebellion? That's a bad place for it. Well, shoot. We might be able to get that building finished before they show up at the walls. I still have no idea what a Mlexigor is. This building has, yep, they do in fact have a real garrison here. Well, that's annoying. Man, Titchett is 3 turns off of reinforcement position. That is terrible. Well, I mean, run for it. At the very least, like I said, we can counterattack.
We are brave, mighty. Pestilence comes. Die, thing.
Alright, they only have 1 skink priest left. So, I mean, this guy just needs to report to the front. I don't have time to give you a lot of specific small-scale orders. Just go. Just run.
Plague priest.
Where did that army go? There it is. Keep an eye on this situation over here. Okay, new research available. We were pushing toward plans within plans, I think, right? Wow, yeah, that's what we need, is more recruit rank for Plague Priests. But I wanted to get over here. Tax rate up. Plus 10% casualty replenishment rate for the entire faction. Seems pretty good. And once we have oppressive plans... Interesting. Diplomatic relation boost. Okay, wow, that's pretty cool. Alright, yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff yet to get in the tech tree. I have not been particularly good at tech with these guys. We spent a long time bottlenecked on buildings. Alright, does the Cult of Pleasure? Nope, they still don't have a way to trade with us. Wait, I'm at war with this faction? I don't... What? Since when? Hold on, where's my event notifier? Huh. Wait, why am I at war with the Cult of Pleasure? They love me. Okay, well, I mean, let's fix it. I cannot negotiate with this faction, it turns out. Strength rank 1, suddenly at war with me, owning 48 settlements. 48 settlements. What? And I'm considered to be unreliable. I guess that's also a problem. I have done some things. So yeah, this is a problem. All of the factions that I have good relations with don't have access to the water. And also some of them are inexplicably at war with me.
The bubonic clan.
Infecticay. Get that cost down on Pestilent Birth. Yeah, I don't really have a thing that I can do about this rebellion. This is just going to be a problem.
Stink of command.
Okay, let's do a little bit more recruiting. We have one slot open local. Let's use it to get some more Plague Monks. I don't think I want to pull another Lord in. 4 stacks, I think, is about what we can hold. Once we get this stack all filled up, a lot of this money is going to be gone. I do have rights available. I don't think either of these are particularly relevant to this situation, though. The Pestilence Scheme is free now. I just don't... Oh, you know what? I think I read in the patch notes, though, that the Pestilence Scheme, the Plague, actually does work on garrisons now. You know what? Let's grab this guy, because he's literally free. I mean, he has an upkeep cost, but we're in a place where we can pay that right now. And we'll just run him north, and we'll Plague Bomb some random settlement somewhere. His upkeep is significant, 475. He's like a pretty high tier unit in terms of upkeep cost. I'm gonna ask Clan Morse to deal with the rebels. They do have an army just sitting here not accomplishing anything, so that could maybe. Oh, don't you dare! Yeah, we might have to settle all these ruins just to keep the lizard men from doing it. Although I guess that guy, he'd be in a pretty dangerous spot going to what appears to be a ruin at this point, because it could be one of my settlements, right? He doesn't know the difference. So he's probably going to want to go in with a larger stack. So he's going to stop here at the edge of their territory and muster for a while, which will give me time to respond. Oh yeah, raiding. We could use raiding to help our food out too, because it seems like when we have a full stack of raiders, we get like 3 food each turn from the raiding. So we could raid Lizardman lands. Or I guess even our own lands, really. It'll hurt our gold a little bit, but we could generate food that way and then just kill the rebellions as they show up and get food from fighting them as well. That's maybe actually an okay plan. Okay, that's not great. I really am not in a good place for -4 public order in all provinces. Yep, in fact, it's going to be a problem here. Let's turn off taxes for a moment. We definitely need a bell. Also walls. Is anybody else red and dropping? Red and dropping is the thing I'm most concerned about. Okay, Torellosaur will be fine. Okay, we've actually got things pretty well under control.
Rocky ground, ripe for battle. I am the
Alright, let's mess some stuff up. Let's smash some things up here.
Attack and spread proxies.
Okay, obviously we'll
Time to attack.
we'll build some siege towers and do this way. That might turn this army around. That might be all it takes.
All hail, horned rat.
Well, he didn't attack fast enough to stop us from reinforcing.
They say move.
Remarkably. I can't imagine why not.
Chieftains to me. Loyal to Clan.
You know what? He doesn't have any good scouting going on. Range plus 9% for artillery. Would I rather have speed or range? I feel like range is rarely a problem. Let's get speed for our artillery.
Clan war.
Okay, and this should be pretty easy. If we auto-resolve it, we will lose all of our clan rats, I'm sure. I'm fine with it. We're gonna have to do a little rebuilding anyway. Nope, we lost a unit of plague monks somehow, but no clan rats. Whatever, I'll take it.
I grow stronger.
Okay, excellent.
Vanquil, yes, yes.
Plan Buster. Plan Buster is a good trait.
Servant of decay. A true
Once we have Quartermaster up on all 4 of our armies, we might actually be in a place where we can... think here. Let's do this. We might actually be in a place where we can run a 5th stack. I don't know. We'll see. One hopes we won't need to, because it's kind of annoying to manage all that. Alright, Titchit, you're doing great work out here. These guys need to summon...
Guide us, Horned One.
We probably need more spears, too. I just need, like, guys who are good at taking a charge. It's going to take 4 turns. Oh, because we're still using the global pool. That's fine, actually. They don't really have a lot else to do. So other locks should definitely pick up Deadly Onslaught. It's just a good thing to be able to cast on yourself. Plus 20% weapon damage, plus 20% armor piercing damage is significant. Alright. Let's get some more Plague Monks in here. And I'm going to get a couple... Actually... Do I want to just recruit a bunch of Storm Vermin? His army is not particularly set up for Storm Vermin. He does have one more point coming to him. We could grab... Oh no, Storm Vermin are buffed by the Clan Rat skill. Never mind, his army is pretty set up for Storm Vermin. Okay, yeah, the Clan Rat high skill and the Plague Monk low skill, so we do have all of the Storm Vermin buffs already. Yeah, alright, let's get some Halberd Storm Vermin to help us fight dinosaurs and Croxagores and stuff. I haven't really been rolling this way. We'll keep a couple of units of Plague Monks in, along with the Sensor Bearers. These guys are good for hitting people in the back. The combination of armor piercing and anti-large is particularly relevant against dinosaurs. Right, Infected K, go forth. Find more people to murder. Alright, and then Titchit will push forward while Ulcess recovers. And yeah, the situation's a little bit more under control than it was. Once we take this, we can kind of rampage across here, burn a bunch of stuff down, and then we can fall back. I know I keep saying, hey, soon, any minute now, we're going to start caring about rituals again. But this time, I mean it, for real. Okay, so this is our guy. This is our special Plague Priest. Let's have him just kind of run over to here. We'll figure out what to do with him once he gets there. So it's going to be Oixel and Itza, which are close to each other. And then also Chupayatl, which will need to have an army stationed outside of it before we begin the ritual. Totally doable. Just a matter of getting it done. Okay, so Rat Surge will get into Otherlock's army. So those two guys work extremely well together. They've pulled off some pretty incredible things. So we're going to be able to do 2 rituals back to back. By the time the second ritual is done, we might have enough Warpstone for the third ritual, especially since we now have 3 cities that produce Warpstone, additional Warpstone. So we actually are, we're in the neighborhood of catching up here. We are able to catch up. We can still do this. I can't believe how long this series has been, by the way. Yeah, if we just burn a couple of cities, maybe we'll declare war on the New World colonies. Probably not. Probably not. We'll burn the city that Skrolk's hitting now. We'll get this. We'll get a couple of these. And then we'll have a nice buffer zone between us and the Lizardmen, where I suspect the Lizardmen will try to settle the cities before coming out after our stuff. Which means we'll have time to react when they start coming, which means we have time to do rituals. That's the official plan. We'll see how that holds up to contact with the enemy. Okay, no heroes in that army. Let's make sure this guy can't go jump into it. It's a shame that we have done such a bad job of controlling their heroes. Because at this point, a lot of them are high enough level that they probably have... Oh, he should have Vermintide. They probably have Immortality. We won't be able to assassinate them. I should have been controlling them with assassins earlier. That's really the problem. Alright, we'll go right up to the edge of our territory so that we can take replenishment one more time. Yeah, and then we're in a good position to burn some stuff down. We do need to make sure that we actually construct the warpstone building. So how am I doing on warpstone per turn? 38. Not bad. It's going to be 48 in a second here. And I mean, that is another thing. Every settlement we take over is one more warpstone per turn. But no, we'll catch up. We'll catch up. So the Fortress of Dawn... I should probably upgrade. How expensive is that going to be? Very expensive. Jesus. Alright, hold on. That might be something that waits a turn or two. Okay, the pools are completely in use. Next turn, we might want to run down and hit these guys.
You what does Play Lord wish?
Wait, where is... Oh, here he is. So in 2 turns, he'll be able to rejoin that army. Okay. So I think I'm not going to upgrade this turn. Well, I guess we're not going to use the money for anything else right this second, though, are we? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Is Skrolk just about ready for his thing? No, apparently not. I apparently have not let any time pass. We probably could just go next turn. We probably don't have to wait for 3 builds. Because that's going to be 6 towers. 4 towers is probably fine. Yeah, we gotta get some bells up over here. I wish these guys were doing anything. They're just kind of standing around. I guess they're mustering now, but still, it's mostly just standing around. Unfortunately, we can't even strike back. This guy is, our guy is tired. So we're just gonna have to let this dude sit here for a turn or two. Most of their cities over here are not walled. So once we take out the walled city, the Cavern of the Mlexigor, we should be able to rampage through a lot of this stuff very quickly. So you have to turn some stack around. It's probably Otherlock that ends up sitting outside of Chupayatl. And then we probably need 1 more stack down south by the capital. And the 2 of them hopefully will be sufficient to take out the intervention armies and whatever else spawns. Boy, this army is getting pretty large. Okay.
Send slaves.
Let's move right up to the edge of his circle. So the army will only be able to move as far as either the army or the hero, whichever has less movement remaining. So I was trying to do a version of that let us still attack this turn. Unfortunately, our hero didn't have quite enough movement, but that's fine. We'll take these guys out next turn. It won't be a problem. And we are, for the moment, still making a little bit of money. I did not complete my stack. Okay, this is the guy who doesn't need the poison attacks.
Find me reptile's weakness. Yes, yes. Destroy them all.
I don't think there's any reason for me to hold on to this one. Let's just take the food, burn it down.
Picket it clean. More power. Yes, yes.
Oh, that's right. Raising settlements gets you this this trait that makes your sieges more effective. That's a good thing to have. Oh, hey, we got another Fellblade. We have, actually, the assassin. The assassin would probably appreciate that Fellblade. Oh, also, we have a bunch of armor. Why don't you take some... Yeah, glittering scales, and a Fellblade. And a Luckstone? Minus charge, speed, and bonus. That doesn't seem that great. Constant around self affects enemies in range minus leadership. That might be the way to go. We could also get... No, let's take the Portents of Verminous Doom. Somebody who can actually make use of a pet wolf rat.
Better than Thanquol, yes.
Okay, so you're renowned and feared. You have Arcane Conduit. You probably don't need this or that. We're doing just fine on our diplomatic relations with Skaven. I guess Winds of Magic Power Reserve is a good idea. And then from there, he should probably get Red Lion skills. Buff up his army. Alright, yeah, we've got these lizards on the run, I think. Is Chotek... Ooh, Chotek is very not defended, actually. Oh, Chotek's Putrid Rice Bog isn't even up. Oh, we're going to be fine on food, actually. Yeah, we can maintain. We can maintain, I think. I'm pretty sure. Like 70% sure. Why don't we go over here? Let's keep an eye on this city. I feel like this city is where the counterattack will be mounted from. Oh, this is a Slan Lord. I don't really know anything about these guys. They're wizards. Are they probably like pretty good wizards? Okay, Wind Blast. Soul Quench. A powerful explosion, strong versus multiple combatants, effective at long range. Okay. So, yeah, they have some okay spells. The Tempest thing is only good against flyers, which is not really a concern for us, obviously.
This is dark omen.
Yeah, okay. I can't believe we've gone without walls for that long.
Kill for clan.
Huh. Interesting. So I guess they have a building that can also give them an army ability. We just haven't seen it very much because this is the first time we pushed into land that's really theirs. Mostly we fought them on land that they stole from me. Well, do I want to do this with just the two towers? Yeah, I bet we can take them with two towers. Let's get this over with. So Skrolk's army is available to turn around and go back to the capital. Otherlock can go to Chupiatl after he finishes putting down that rebellion. And then we can hit the ritual. Try to keep them close enough to defend each other. Otherlock will be like at the maximum range away from Chupiatl, where he could attack an enemy sieging it within a single turn. And that way he'll be pretty close to Skrolk as well. In fact, maybe he and Skrolk... Well, I'll put them like at the midpoint between the capital and Chupiatl. That should be doable, I think. I don't know, maybe we'll be able to bring back another stack even? Because it would be a shame if a bunch of the stuff in the center of our country got raised. Even, like, I'm not that worried about the ritual failing. Obviously, we can just try again. But, it would be a bummer if we lost a ton of progress. Especially with the capital being the only place that some of the things we can recruit can be recruited from. I think that's the only place that sensor bearers come from right now. So... we have our 4 siege towers. Where do we want to hit? One of the edges, I would guess. I mean, over here seems fine. As good as anywhere else. It's going to be a bit of a long approach. Alright, so we'll probably be able to dock 1 here, 2 here, 1 here, maybe? That's going to be the plan for right now. And everybody get all the way over here. Just kind of put everybody right here for now. I'll figure it out in a second. Okay, so we want the shields in front. Not in front, but you know what I mean. The catapult should be far enough back. I mean, actually, it's pretty fine where it is. Maybe even a little further forward than where it is. Because this way it can hit all the way to the back of the standable area over here. Help put down their defenses. Our ranged guys can be right here. Let's group these guys up for easy targeting. Alright, I think we're ready. And I think 16 is fine. It'll be full by the time we're actually in position to make anything happen. So... oh no, we can mount 3 towers on this wall. Okay, let's do it. Out of curiosity, what has presented itself as targets? We have... they put their Scar Veteran, Spears... no, they have a Skink Priest, is that right? Or... no, this is a garrison. It doesn't have any Skink Priests. So they probably won't be able to summon dudes on our artillery. So I don't need to leave anybody back. Alright, turns out you guys need to move up here. Oh, except the catapults. Shoot, that's not a good order. Let's try to get out of this tower's range, so we're only taking fire from 2 towers. Oh, spells. Keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. I don't know what is going on here, but it's bumming me out. Boy, that really does seem to affect our speed, doesn't it? Okay. They're not really focusing any of the towers. We got 2 of them at a little over half health. If they focused both of their towers on one of ours, they would probably be able to bring it down, which would mean a unit that they don't really have to think about. So, bad play on their part. Oh no, hidden foes! I mean, we kind of knew that they were going to be on their own walls. It's not a big surprise to me. Catapult's doing fine work. Okay. Let's just roll everybody up here. In particular, I want to get Skrolk up on the wall. Because I want to be able to shoot Liber Bubonicus charges at their lord right away. Or their Scar Veteran, rather. I don't think the guy's a lord, I think he's a hero. Let's make sure we explicitly order attack commands so that we don't get the weird standing around not doing anything problem. Oh, and I should also probably issue some commands to get up the towers, huh? Alright, you two. You two, get up this one. Let's do that. Okay. Let's run the ranged core forward out of this stupid effect. Which doesn't seem to be terribly powerful. I think they've made some tactical errors in the application of this. Alright, yeah, we definitely want Skrolk to get up on the wall. I don't necessarily want him to be in the middle of everything, but he needs to get up on the wall. And people will start moving forward as the towers clear. Alright, they've manned the wall entirely with skinks, so it shouldn't take long for us to clear it. In fact, we basically already have, huh? So So how close do we have to get to this guy before I can... Alright, pretty close. They're not making the sound that indicates they're accepting my climb order. There we go. Apparently I accidentally put the camera up on the wall for a moment there. Alright, the slingers are getting into the action finally. I really do love our artillery. I think that they're going to have a hard time defeating us in any kind of long-term way, because it seems like Lizardman artillery is just very inferior to ours. I'm going to try to get Skrolk over here in range to drop a Liber Bubonicus charge on this guy. I know they have a regen ability, but I think it only has one charge, so if we get him to blow it early, it could make things a little easier for us. Plus, this time we'll get to see the Liber Bubonicus acting without any other sources of damage, so we'll know exactly how good it is. Yeah, it seems to be pretty good. It's doing quite a bit of damage for just one ability usage. I see no super compelling reason for us to get up on the, or to get down off the wall, really. Let's go ahead and put our slingers up as soon as they can get up. I think they've done enough. They need to get up here and start slinging down on people. We're getting our Poison Wind Globadiers through, slowly but surely. He's got a couple units just sort of off to the side here, not really accomplishing very much. Cold Ones in reserve. Pterodon Riders probably should be harassing us already. I don't think it's a good idea for them not to be in. Now, we probably should commit, because, like, we're not going to get a lot done up here. We're already kind of getting done everything that we can get done up here. Alright, so... let's Vermintide right here. And orders to disembark the wall. It seems to me that it's pretty hard to get guys to disembark directly into combat. Like, they seem to not understand the order very well. So I'm going to try to get down orders, and then we'll tell them to fight when it's time to fight. You guys, on the other hand, should handle this. Good stuff. Yeah, wow, the Liber Bubonicus, like, took that guy to half. Alright. Filth for everyone! These Plague Monks, their job is just to kill skinks up on the wall for the entirety of the battle. Everybody down, everybody down. They're doing their thing. This seems like a fine time to use some menace below. Right. We should probably drop a Wither. Plague right here. Buff our dudes. More Plague Rats. Yeah, I think that this is maybe over already. Yeah, we're standing in the Plague. We're not even real units. I'm not too worried about it. Trying to get my guys to spread out over here. Alright, here's their Scar Veteran again. Okay, we got a little bit of time yet before we can hit him with the book. Okay. Well, I dare say we're getting it done. And I do think it's a good thing I did this manually. Apparently I missed a unit of plague monks this whole time. Those poor summoned rats. Let's get the spears involved. Oh, Skrolk, get down here and fight. Okay, so we put the Liber Bubonicus on that guy. I bet he's dead. Like I feel like the odds of him surviving this encounter are basically 0. Yeah, he is hardcore on the run. All the units of spears, get in here. Man, I wish they all went this smoothly. I'm kind of surprised that he hasn't given up yet. Let's wheel the catapults up. Oh, the catapults are already wheeled up. Never mind. Okay, they are throwing they are throwing globes. You guys can probably just back out. Let's go for more filth. And actually, Skrolk himself is a pretty good fighter. I need a lot of you guys to just, like, get over here and participate. If that could be arranged. Okay. I feel like these guys have over-engaged, and it's time to punish them for it. Really great work from the catapults. Yeah, this feels pretty good. Every once in a while I do a battle where I feel like I don't make any huge mistakes. It's nice. It's very pleasant. Alright, so a lot of them are starting to waver pretty badly. Those guys are going to get chased off the map. And I'm not in any particular hurry here. Like, right, let's take it slow, be careful. Make sure we're doing this on cooldown. Yeah, honestly, we're probably not that far off of their force just fleeing the battlefield entirely without us even having to fight these guys. Let's not use a charge of Menace Below. We can summon some Plague Monks on these guys. The camera really likes to change height a lot. Like, if I get near a pillar, it's like, oh, I'll put the camera on top of the pillar. So, I'm sorry about the jumping up and down vertically. Not entirely my doing. I can't believe these guys are still in. So those guys are all breaking. Saurus Spears have very little health. You guys want to join us, maybe? It's very brave clan rats. Alright. I think it's time for the final push. Oh, the catapults. That feels pretty good, actually. If I manage to shoot all of my catapult shots, I feel like I'm doing a good job. Yeah, pretty much just everybody get over there. Not a lot of strategy to this final approach. So we have one more charge of menace below. We're going to see a cavalry charge here in a second, I'm imagining, from this last group of cavalry. When that happens, as soon as they hit us, the menace below comes up behind them, and I probably will be the end of the battle right there. The slingers are really doing a pretty good job. Okay, there it is. As soon as we got close, they gave up. That's embarrassing for them. You know, it's one thing when my guys run away, because it's kind of like our whole identity as a faction. For the lizard men, I feel like it's much more embarrassing. Alright, really great kills on the units of plague monks that were first up the wall, because it was just them carving through chameleon skinks. Unfortunately, one of the units that got 0 kills was not level 7 yet. They really need to get to rank 7. Well, that went, honestly, about as well as I could have hoped. Very few losses. Pretty total victory. These catapults are... they sure do gain levels quickly, don't they? And I think... Are catapults on the same... rank 7 skill that the plague monks are on? I know some of the siege type stuff is on that skill. I really like the veterancy bonuses in the skill tree. I think that's a cool idea. Hopefully we can get that stuff for the lords from the original game factions in Mortal Empires pretty soon. I don't know when that patch with the updated skill trees and proper Norska is coming out, but I'd really like for that to hit before we dig into Mortal Empires properly, because that's that's the version of the game I want to be playing. I cannot believe how long it's taken to load out of this battle. So now that these guys are down, there's like 2 or 3 cities that Skrolk should be able to raise pretty easily just to the north of this, and then we fall back and get, maybe, if we're very lucky, 3 rituals in quick succession, which would put us right back in the game. Alright, how much food did we get on that? Okay, 13. Not bad. Let's just burn this thing to the ground. A shadow magnet trinket. Huh. Makes shielded guys better at missile parry. That's fine, I guess.
I am the Plague Lord.
Yeah, so we'll like take the Monument of Izatal. Take Quitax out. Actually, Quitax is part of a province that we own part of, isn't it? Oh yeah, this in Chakwa. Actually, it might well be worth it to settle these two. Just that we have proper control of the province.
Fog of pestilence.
Okay, you're tired this turn still. So you're not going anywhere. 2 turns off of this being done. Okay, that was just a really long turn. I'm remembering things as though they had been done on earlier turns. I do feel like there was something else I was going to do, something else that was important.
Yes, yes.
Well, I don't remember now. At some point, we're going to have to try out the Hell Pit Abomination. I expect this battle to go down trivially in auto-resolve, because their force is the same size as ours, but we have heroes and a level 39 lord, and they have almost entirely clan rats. Hexoatl does have one pretty big army over here. We'll call down, this stack will come and help us take the monument. It is important for me to secure the land around the Wellsprings of Eternity, I think. So what is up with the, Oh, you know what? I think I just figured this out. The ritual of the trusted sibling. I think when you complete the 4th ritual, you're set to full-time war stance with all of the other ritual factions. So that's why the Cult of Pleasure is at war against us, because they completed their 4th ritual. Alright, well, that's not the end of the world. I am bummed out that they absorbed one of our trade factions, but we'll live. We're at the point now where the trade is less important, I think. We've got way more... Oh no, Nurglas has been removed from the map. He'll be alright. It turns out he's invulnerable. I'm not sure why clear skies would be a boon to Skaven leadership, but okay. This is probably going to be quite a bit of food, right? 2,400 kills? Yeah, nice.
They fetch many warp tokens.
Not really bad loot either. Ooh, we gained some Armor of Destiny. Okay, what was I taking with him? He's got full charge bonus now. He's a really good fighter. Let's go ahead and cap out wall damage, just in case that's the thing we need him to do. So what kind of armor are you wearing? World's Edge armor. You have your Gambler's armor. We could replace that. Armor of Destiny is just straight better. Okay. So, yeah, this army just heads south, I think. Right, I don't think we're needed up here for anything. No. Let's just head south and get ready. Actually, maybe Skrolk also just bails to the south. I know that this is a concern, but... So I'd like to get rid of, at the very least, Spectazuma, the Monument, and Quitax. What is going to be the best way to do this? They have one full stack down there and another training. They have some large cities. I need these 2 stacks to unite. So why don't you just go back over here and hang out with him? This guy's gonna have to pay for his insolence. Yeah, okay. This time I mean it. I think next episode we're actually gonna do some rituals. Okay, I don't know what this army is doing. Their AI broke, I guess? I don't know why they're just sitting there. The Chamber of Visions is under control. This is going. We should probably get the extra food generation here. Yeah, that's an okay use for our money. And then, I don't even know what else I would build. I guess a bell? It seems like a bell is usually right. Oh, we do need to finish filling his army, don't we? Okay, we'll take him back to Oixel. And fill up with clan rats from here. That should only take 1 turn, I think. So let's push on another turn or 2. It's true, we can use the plague. Yeah, maybe this is how we'll deal with some of these lizardmen stacks. I'll send this guy actually over here to the west a little bit more, and we'll plague the city that large stack just went and settled in. Oh, where are they going? Maybe they're going back to Quitax? That's fine, that's even closer. We'll plague them up, and then we'll, I do wish they weren't running so far away from our armies. Whatever, it'll be fine. I wish that there was a trait that could lower, more available traits that could lower the recruitment time. Recruitment cost is rarely a big issue, I find. Usually the things you're concerned about are the upkeep and the time that it takes to recruit the units in the first place. Although I suppose any trait that lowers recruitment time would be very powerful. There's a number of factions in the world that don't seem to have any armies at all. I'm watching the little balance of power bar go by, and it seems like some of them we just have we have a full yellow bar against. Oh hey, we should probably intercede. How much is the medium-sized? Okay. I'd like to get a real big intervention army. Obviously our upkeep is a lot higher than it once was. This is less feasible. Okay, but these guys are ready to rock, so let's get on it. Actually, now that they've headed this way, maybe I push both of my armies to this side. Because if we can break the army at Spectazuma before it gets large, that would probably be the best outcome. Plus, we don't really want to be adjacent to the Plagued army, I suspect. Okay. So we're going to save up money for a minute here. Hopefully a big battle win will make it so that we can intervene.
Doom decay.
Yeah, I guess go to Itza. Oh, you know what? Oixel and Itza. I was thinking, for some reason, Itza was the Sentinel of Time. Because I think the first time we did a ritual, right, it was like two cities that were right next to each other. So actually, this is going to be a little bit more dangerous than I thought.
My command. Let's tails move.
Now we do need to obviously do this recruitment, but like I said, we're just going to recruit clan rats. I'm not really sure what kind to get. I guess we have a lot of spears already. The spear ones do have more melee defense, considerably more melee defense, in fact. Less attack. Let's do this. These guys are not really the damage dealers, so we'll just take the ones that are tougher. Alright. Let's see what this army does. If they turn back north, we'll veer south and fight them, probably. If they do just go to Quitax, I'll probably let the priest plague them, and we'll take out the army massing in the north instead. Boy, that is a stack of entirely Sauruses. That is the army I least want to fight ever. That's just going to be a miserable slog of a battle. Hopefully the plague will do some good work here. I have to say I was very unimpressed with it last time, but apparently it was bugged. So let's not judge too harshly just yet. So if we break this, we're making it much more difficult for reinforcements to show up. Actually, I don't know how far north his territory goes. We know that a lot of this stuff is New World colonies up here, so it might be that this is his entire presence on this continent. We know he has a significant presence on the other continent. Alright, yes. A recent clutch of reports regarding ill discipline in the lower ranks is cause for concern. Clearly, clods are being hired. This has to stop. Recruitment costs have risen accordingly, but new recruits begin 2 ranks higher. Okay. I don't think that even affects us, because I don't think I'm doing any recruiting right now. Kind of wish that had happened before I had recruited my clan rats. Alright, so let's do this. This will get us back some of our income. And we have successfully plagued this place the hell up.
Guide us, Horned One.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna be able to get there before it's a problem. Alright, Spectazuma is in trouble. So now I kind of do want to pull a third stack down here, though. We don't have one. Whatever. It'll be fine is a scary thing to say. Maybe it will be fine? Let's actually go to Itza. So Itza and Oixel both have the level 4 wall building. And actually so does Chupiato, right? Yeah, these are some of the best defended cities in the Empire. It will be 4 turns to get this up. This will mean there's a Plague Priest in the garrison, though. That's hard to... It's hard to turn down. And I know I said I was going to save money for interventions, but I do think it's kind of important that we not lose. Also, fighting the Chaos armies that spawn will probably be worth some amount of money, so...
Stink of command.
Yeah, I guess I put him, like, on the road down here. That way he can run from place to place. Maybe, like, here-ish, so you can get back to the road quickly, and he has a straight run to Chupiato. We should upgrade this, but maybe not right this second. Also, turn off taxation. There's no reason to tax this province. So let's not do that. We're not doing that this turn. Probably it is next turn. Let's see what happens with this. See if they come out for us. And I didn't use my my wound because again I am trying to save a little bit of money. That might have been wrong. It might be right to just take this guy off the map. Maybe I'll get lucky and he'll try to assassinate us and critically fail. Nope. Well, I guess in sort of good news... Uh-oh. That's a legendary lord. In sort of good news, we don't have to pay the upkeep for priests that are wounded, I'm pretty sure. I think that's the case. Let me guess, they didn't get the plague. I definitely would have, 100% if I was them, but I bet they didn't. You know, this is how things go. They, the extra challenge has to come from somewhere. So, alright, I think we're just about ready to hit that button. I'm a little concerned about this army that just ran out of Quitax, especially since we now have 0 scouts on it. Queek is sailing back home, it looks like, which is fine, I guess. It would be cool if he was around to help us fight the intervention armies. But I suppose that is not to be. I wonder if I could have gotten them to stick around if I'd given them the ability to get a little bit more territory. Looks like the New World colonies are reading as pretty weak relative to us. I wonder what happened to them. They're probably fighting Dark Elves to their north, I think, if I understand where the factions start on the map right. So maybe they just lost a bunch of fights against Dark Elves. The Dark Elves do seem to be doing very well. Also, where the hell is the College of Pyrotechnics? What are they doing? Hold on. We're gonna stop right here at the beginning of this turn. But, okay, they have a stack up. I don't suppose you guys could, like, come and help or anything. Why don't we give them this as a war coordination target? We'll see what happens here.
Bring decay.
I wish I had more scouts up. Alright, well, I think that's what we're going to call it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying the series as much as I'm enjoying making it. Come back next time. It's turn 190, and I think it might be just about time for our second ritual. And we'll see you then.